Okay, so here it is, over 5,000 square feet of Nickelodeon merchandise. This is the biggest Nickelodeon store in the entire world. I cannot wait to go in here. It is all Nickelodeon merchandise. We are gonna go check it out and do some hunting together. If you guys are new to this channel, this is what I do. I go around everywhere looking for my favorite collectibles when it comes to Nickelodeon, cartoons, nostalgia, anything like that. But this is a dream come true, being able to go to the Nickelodeon shop here in Mall of America in Minnesota in Nickelodeon Universe. So we'll be going in there right now, and we are going to be looking for everything that we possibly can pick up. We are going to try to pick up anything we can that we can add to the collection, but there is some restrictions. Okay, so being that I live in Southern California, I'm over here in Minnesota because I flew here. I did bring an entire suitcase that is empty, so that way I can bring stuff back, but I still have some limits on how much I can fit in that suitcase. I'm going to be filming 2 other hunting videos as well, so we could very quickly just completely overfill my bag. So I'm going to get as much as I possibly can. Let's go ahead and head into the Nickelodeon shop and pick up some stuff. So starting out with the outside, you get the snack and drinks little booth here. You can see it's got the Nickelodeon branding here. They also have an exclusive drink here called the Slimeade. I actually need another one of these brochures. I'm gonna grab this one that's here. They have a drink called the Slimeade. There will be another video of me trying that out. There are several videos of us here at Mall of America checking out Nickelodeon Universe. So check out the channel. You can see us do the rides. You can see us check out the other shop. You can even see us do all the arcade and coin operated machines. So you got the front there. On the outside here, you've got Uniqua, you've got Dora, you've also got Pablo. But my favorite is right on this side. You've got the window decals here, the window clings that are SpongeBob 25th anniversary theme. So you got SpongeBob, Patrick, the Paramount Plus Nickelodeon logo, some bubbles. And then over here, you've got them playing hooky, just like Mr. Krabs told them not to, but now they're doing it in an advert. And then this side over here, the shop sign is very similar to the one on the other side. Only difference being that you got Dora over here and her giant Ferris wheel right next to it. And then just the backdrop of all of this when you walk out the store is Nickelodeon Universe, which is just a beautiful sight. If that doesn't get you in the mood to go pick up some Nickelodeon merch, I don't know what will. But with any further ado, let's go ahead and head on in. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've literally walked into heaven. Karina is with me right now too. She got her SpongeBob shirt on. Yep. All right, represent. Let's go ahead and take a look. Ah, man, so I've been waiting so long to film this video because we've been at the park and I've been saying we are gonna film the shopping video at the end. So we are finally here. So let's get, I don't even know where to begin. I'm like overwhelmed right now by so much stuff. Yes, that's true. Let's start off with this. They have a Nickelodeon Universe basket. I already asked if it was possible to buy one of these baskets. They said no, but I had to try. These are Nickelodeon Universe shopping carts that you can only get here at Nickelodeon Universe. You got a little mannequin here dressed up in the Express Yourself outfit with the tie-dye look with the clothes itself right here. But getting started on the merch here, we are starting with the SpongeBob stuff, of course. You've got this epic SpongeBob 25th anniversary banner going on there. But one thing I'm gonna have to grab is this right here. This is the Burping Patrick plush. They're a little bit beat up, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is like one of the only ones left. These are actually pretty rare and hard to find, like anywhere but Nickelodeon Universe. Like online, these things could go for like 50 to 60 bucks. I have one in my collection, but not with the box. I don't know, maybe because all the I was hoping there was gonna be a clean box behind it. I might hold out on this one, but this is the only product that's like this. They're all pretty clean. It's just because I think this one is probably not a normal occurrence. Like it's probably on lower quantities in their inventories, but since I do have one, I might hold out on this one for right now. But I did want to show you guys it. This is another item you never really see anywhere else. The iPad case here. Very, very cool. I mean, that's a big iPod, basically, right? You got another one right here. I think this is the other side of the iPad case. You've got the puzzles down here. Being that I've already built the bigger version of this one right here, actually, the 3,000 piece puzzle. This is the biggest SpongeBob puzzle in existence. I've already filmed that one, so I'm not gonna get a puzzle today, but I do want to show you guys all the ones they have in stock here. This right here, I might end up grabbing just because you guys know I love my lunch tins. It's just, this is not malleable, you know, like to squish it, you know, like it being that I have to fit everything in a suitcase. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one for right now. Let's see the price on these. This one is $10.99. The prices are not that bad. Yeah, I mean, like you might think like, okay, the price is a little higher than for maybe example like Five Below or something, of course. You know, this 500 piece puzzle here is $16.99. We were talking about amusement park prices. You compare that to like Disneyland or any other like major theme park, it's gonna be unbelievably more expensive in comparison. But this over here, oh my gosh, they have, I previewed this in another video, the official Golden spatula. Ryan, show them the golden spatula from Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Your challenge is to find the golden spatula.
Yes, so that is the iconic item that you try to acquire in Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is why I think they kind of gave it like a video game kind of like pixelated look. But it's also the first item that Plankton tempts SpongeBob with to give him the secret formula. He promises or offers SpongeBob a golden spatula in order for him to help him get the formula. So this is iconic for SpongeBob, and this is the only official one. I've had my own golden spatula at home, but I made that one personally. This is the only officially licensed golden spatula, and I am going to be getting one of these for my collection, $20, but I'm also going to be getting 4 of these. I'm getting one for my collection to open, one for my collection to keep sealed, one to give away to you beautiful people on our Whatnot stream, and then one because I don't know, I just don't see this opportunity all the time. So I'm gonna get another one for that. So 4 of them. So not just that, they have all these lanyards here. You can see they have Patrick. I mean, these aren't that bad because you can fit them in your bag pretty easily though, but I've got tons of lanyards. What I really want to focus on is the stuff that I don't see anywhere else, or anything that has the Mall of America branding on it. You got some of these bucket hat tattoos over here, these little drawing boards, some really cool air freshener pack. I actually have never seen a Squidward doing the thing air freshener before. This right here, I don't think I've ever seen these either, these 25th anniversary like plushie mystery figures, but this right here, this is so cool. You have the I don't want to go SpongeBob painting. I don't think this one's exclusive, but I've never seen it out before, and because this is the biggest Nickelodeon store in the world, you will see some stuff that we've seen at other locations because they're bringing everything to one place. All this stuff that we go hunting for, basically, you could find it all in one location, which makes it so amazing. This is way too big for my bag, but I would love to grab this. Okay, so one of the items I have to pick up is right here. This is this giant like port beam of SpongeBob plushies. There are some really cute ones in here. They've got these ones, which are the T-Turtles. These ones can flip in and out with different faces. You guys have seen me collect a few of these on the channel already, but this item I have not really seen anywhere else, and that is this Camp Coral SpongeBob. This is for the Sponge on the Run movie. I have not seen this giant size, almost body pillow size version of the Camp Coral SpongeBob. You guys know I'm a big fan of like any character when they get babyified, and this is kid SpongeBob. He's so adorable. He's got his little hat on too. This is one of the items I knew when we walked by the shop that I was going to grab for sure, so we are definitely picking up the Camp Coral SpongeBob. This is like just look how big he is.
That's so cute.
Yeah, because you've seen my other Camp Coral plushies. They are like a third of the size of this one. That is so amazing. So there we go. We grabbed him. To be honest, I would love to grab this right here because this is the Nickelodeon Universe version of the giant SpongeBob body pillow. And you can see they have the Mall of America tags on them. But again, being that I have a suitcase, I wish I could get them all. But if I have to pick one, I'm going to go with this one. They have Mr. Krabs right here too. Very cool. You don't see him every day with the actual buckle on his belt.
Plankton is
yeah, there's a full-size Plankton here. It's just they're so big. Okay, put Plankton in the cart because I do kind of want that Plankton. But let's just say if that, you know, we'll see what else they have, and if we get completely loaded up, we might have to drop some stuff. But I do really want the Plankton, and it has the Nickelodeon Universe tag on it too. The Mr. Krabs, I do like it, but with all Mr. Krabs plushies, you know, his eyes don't really stay. You know, they gotta have that. They have to have that bendable wire in them or something in order for them to stay, which these don't seem to have. So, you know, he's always a little bit rough in plushy form. So we'll get the Plankton one. And right up here on top, they have this giant SpongeBob display that is just beautiful. This is actually very similar to the one they had at Spirit Halloween, but just like massive version of it. And then below that, you've got some other plushies. Oh man, like I would love to get this too, the Sandy plush. Like when do you see a Sandy head plush, you know? You're never gonna see that again. But because I only have so much room, if only I had the room, I would definitely grab that one too. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I could just push it really hard and we can figure it out. But they have this SpongeBob square pillow, and they have a Patrick Star shaped one too. Like I love the design so much. These guys, we've seen these at a few different places, Ross, TJ Maxx, stuff like that. But again, it's the fact that you can come to one store and find all the stuff that we hunt for every single day. Then they have the t-shirts here. You got Patrick, SpongeBob, and of course, why wouldn't Squidward be doing the thing on his actual shirt? This is the official Squidward doing the thing shirt. Made out of polyester. The Momo. There is this adorable Momo plushie. I love it so much. The little beady eyes. You got the 25th anniversary little sign up there too. This giant Appa. We got lucky and we actually found one of these Appas at the thrift store for, whoa. Yeah, that is rough. Zuko's a little bit rough. You should have kept that ponytail, that little back of the head ponytail going. Look at Qatar. We have Qatar right here. That is really rough. You know, they are theme park plushies, so some of them can be. I think Aang is probably the best one, to be honest. And then him, he just looks so just so unenthused to be here, Sokka. Merchandising goes completely against the Air Nomad way of thinking. And then we have some more Appa plushies here too. Karina's looking over here at the Appa sweatshirt. Yeah, he is really, really cute.
Good quality.
He reminds me of Daisy so much, the way he looks. It is a Nickelodeon Universe hoodie, that is true. And then over here, you got some more Avatar merch here. I think if I were to pick up any item here, it would be this mug though, honestly. Just because you can see it says Nickelodeon Universe, like in all the tiles. This is another item that's not very malleable, but I might still get it. It's only $10 too, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. So we can pick up at least one Avatar related item, and it's from Nickelodeon Universe. Okay, then over here you got the pineapple popcorn buckets. I do have one of these. We did another video where I picked up some of this stuff, including the pineapple over there, but I have to get an official Nickelodeon Universe hoodie here. I do wish they had like a black one or a gray one, but the closest thing is it's blue, and they have the inside that says Nickelodeon Universe Mall of America. Hopefully we can find my size in here. We're gonna pick up one of these for sure. They have this one too that is pretty cool, but it's a pretty freaking thick jacket, but it's $135. It is half off though, but still pretty pricey. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one, but I did want to show you guys it. That is pretty sick. On the back it says Spongebob. They got the pineapple there. It's a cool jacket for sure. I just would rather get the one that just says straight up Nickelodeon Universe. I don't even know if this one is officially like exclusive to here or just a jacket, you know? Okay, so I'm grabbing this. They actually did have one, and they had sizes for pretty much everybody. I mean, they had an extra small all the way up until like 3X. So, you know, I'm a tall guy, so I have an issue with a lot of my shirts shrinking all the way up, and then like, you know, you can see full belly button action. So being able to find one my size is actually a blessing, especially because if you come all the way here and you want one, you know, you're not left out just because of that. So awesome Nickelodeon Universe hoodie. This is for sure going in the car. You know, I gotta get this. This is classic and souvenir. You gotta leave with an official sweater. And then look at these tables, guys. Look at the tables. Like, I literally took pictures of these because I am gonna probably try to recreate some of these tables in the future. I plan to continue to grow the cavern, so hopefully we have some more space. I'm gonna need more tables, and this might be one of the designs I go with. Over here, you got the jackets, some of these a bunch of different volleyballs here, or soccer balls it looks like, but this is awesome. So they have some more of these for the tea turtles, but again, these are not exclusive to here, so I'm gonna leave these ones behind, but they even have the Wanda as well as Goldfish Wanda, but this, no, not this, okay? No, not that at all. But this is Squidward as Flying Dutchman, my favorite character, and this is actually from the first ever Halloween episode where Squidward dresses up as the Flying Dutchman. And I thought because, you know, it's not the holiday season, they wouldn't have any of these. These are the exclusive Halloween plushies for SpongeBob, so we will be getting one of each of these. So we are getting Squidward, we are gonna get Frankenbob here for sure. That is so cool, man. Like, I love that. Yeah, the stitch work is actually pretty solid on these ones. And again, these are Nickelodeon Universe exclusive ones here. We'll also be getting the Spider Mr. Krabs. Like, that is so cute. I love it so much. I think this is probably, I mean, Mr. Krabs, again, his eyes are always the issue there, but we're still gonna grab him. We're gonna grab Mummy Patrick for sure too. I love that design as well. Beautiful. And then we are gonna get one more of the Flying Dutchman Squidward so we can give it away to you guys on our Whatnot stream. Again, go check out the Whatnot. When you use my link in the description, you get 15 bucks for free. And we do giveaways every single week, and we try to incorporate some of the stuff we pick up in videos, so you could win not only a golden spatula, you could also win a Flying Dutchman Squidward of your very own for free. I even pay for the shipping, so everything is free about it. All you have to do is sign up and come hang out on the streams. Okay, and then the back here, they've got a lot of the members only jackets. We've actually collected a couple of these from, again, our Ross trips and stuff like that. They've got the Puma shoes in here, and none of the prices are like that bad. Like, this is the Super 7 Reptar, which is $300, which is, like, I think in some cases lower than what they charge on the website. Like, that's not bad in any way. This is $110 for the Puma shoes. Like, there's not really that much upcharging you would think there would be. Oh, and I gotta get a Nickelodeon Universe exclusive Reptar here. So this is the Nick Universe Reptar. I gotta add that to my Reptar collection for sure. Is there another one with a less, like, punched in the face jaw? Kind of all look punched in the face a little bit. This one's a little bit less punched in the face. This is a little bit more straightforward. There we go. Oh, and then this, I am going to end up spending way too much money, but it is okay. You know, I don't do this every day. We got the Nickelodeon Universe puzzle. It is this puzzle right here. Like, how cool would that be to have framed up? Just a beautiful piece. And it's, again, exclusive to here. So we are going to grab this too. There's no like limitations on how many SpongeBob shirts they have. Like, you know, usually you go someplace, you find like one or two. There is a bunch of different options here. You've got the SpongeBob over here. You've got SpongeBob, Patrick. Again, all the jackets here. Some more Squidward ones here doing the thing, of course. Okay, and for my SpongeBob food fans out there, there is some selections here. So first off, you got all these down here, these color cookies. Those are sweet. You got these classic pineapple topper mystery containers. Look at this display. Look at the freaking display. That is so... Wait a minute. There's only two of them too. This is sour and spray. This is sour spray. Only $3. Oh, we got to get two of these. I think we should get two of these ones. This is so cool. They also have the Nickelodeon slime SpongeBobs, as well as the Krabby Patty with the wobblers, some of the regular patties. But the only thing I don't have that I think I need to pick up is, well, actually, these are the new Pez designs. They finally, after 20 plus years, changed this Pez design to this one. Literally, they used that mold for 20 years, and now they finally upgraded it. So that's cool. Oh, they actually have SpongeBob in his jellyfishing glasses too. Those ones I'm sure we can find somewhere else. But this, the 25th anniversary Pez tin set. It's $20, but I mean, that's about what it goes for online after shipping and everything. So I'll be picking this one up. It comes with the silver SpongeBob Pez, which I actually have the gold one from our Pez video I did years ago, as well as a tin that has, you know, the pineapple in the back. It looks like the pineapple is wearing like a skiing mask. And then you've got them on the back there, as well as the imprinted 25th anniversary logo. Let's go ahead. I'm going to grab one that has a silver SpongeBob, a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to grab this one and add it for sure. I've been looking for this for a while. Now's a better time than any to make sure we get this. I am making quite a pile over there. They're letting me hold it up in the front because it was too much to carry. But we have all this Garfield stuff now. Oh, these are so good. There is so much cute Garfield stuff. Garfield is one of my other favorite properties to collect for, so it's nice to see so many options. But again, if it's not exclusive to Nickelodeon Universe, I'm going to leave it just because of the fact that we do have so much stuff already to put in my suitcase. But there's so many good. This is just a classic mug. You know, this mug has existed since the freaking 80s all the way till now. People have had Monday Garfield mugs, so why not get one to have in your collection? This is their clearance section where you can actually get some of this stuff for half off, so 50% off whatever the price is. I do already have this Winslow in the collection, but he would only be $15 here at Nickelodeon Universe. They have the TMNT section where you can get some of the Nerf guns, some of these tattoos down here, and then you also can pick up Nickelodeon Universe exclusive versions of all of the characters' different weapons. Again, if I just had, just assume if I don't grab something, it's because of a lack of space, okay? Because I definitely want to grab these Mikey nunchucks. Some more of the Mutant Mayhem stuff. And then this is a really cool system they have right here. You can actually order any of these custom souvenirs. So you can pick any of these items right here and get it custom made with your name on it. I do have the snow globe here, the glitter box with comfort cartoons on it. And I also picked up a bunch of these magnets here to give away to people in the community just like you guys. So we already picked those up, but there is all these different designs here you can see. And when you select it, it gives you the different options, like the properties you want to pick for. So for the magnet, you've got Paw Patrol, Rest of the Gang, TMNT, and then SpongeBob. I kind of want to see what's in the rest of the gang. I think it's, yeah, just Dora and then Rugrats as well. But then once you click on it, it gives you the selections within that property too. Okay, so one of the items that I knew before even coming here, because I'd seen, you know, videos online that I knew I had to get. This has literally been me this entire trip. Basically, I've just been in amazement the whole trip. But these right here, these are baby versions of all the different characters in SpongeBob. I do have a really cute SpongeBob Nickelodeon Universe New Jersey plushie of him as a baby, so I might hold out on the SpongeBob one because you have so much stuff to get. But I am going to ask people on our Discord. The people on our Discord are all people that are part of our Patreon. I'm going to post a picture of all of them as babies. I'm going to ask them which ones they think I should grab, and we will be picking those up. I am kind of hoping that we get a Squidward or a Sandy. I think the Sandy is so freaking cute here. I think Squidward looks adorable. Patrick looks surprisingly light. The Gary is a little rough. And the SpongeBob is really cute too, but I do have another really cute SpongeBob as well. So I put that question on Discord. We are going to come back to this and see what you guys decided as to which one I should pick up. Well, let's keep looking around. They've also got the hoodie versions of the Patrick and SpongeBob and Squidward faces. These are like the most classic pants. Like I feel like you can almost go back to like any SpongeBob era and find these many faces of SpongeBob like clothing items, including these pajama pants. Okay, so here is the Christmas themed one. So I already know I gotta get this Gary. He is amazing. He's dressed up as a little peppermint. You can't beat that. Come on, we're grabbing that. And we're also gonna grab this snowman Patrick. We have to get him too. The only one that I'm like debating on is this SpongeBob like elf one, just because like, you know, it's a little bit more generic, I guess you'd say. Like, you know, you could find a lot of different elf SpongeBobs. I think I'm gonna hold out on this one just because, again, with limitations. So I think if I have to limit one, I'm gonna leave him and get the Patrick and the Gary because they're so unique. This is actually a really good one. It says, "Good morning, Krusty Crew," and that is actually, I think, one of Patrick's like first like early lines when he first goes to the Krusty Krab.
Good morning, Krusty Crew.
What would you like to order, Patrick?
One Krabby Patty, please.
They've got a couple TVs here, some backpacks. Is this backpack? I think this backpack is not exclusive, so we're not gonna grab this. So it actually does say Nickelodeon Universe SpongeBob backpack, so maybe it is. Again, that one's a nice, I do like that one though. They got some more puzzles, the chalk, and then a classic backpack SpongeBob here. Now this is something I have not seen before. So we do have the SpongeBob Trouble, we have the Monopoly. I don't know, I feel like we have the Where's Gary? I know we have the Memory Master. We've got many different SpongeBob playing cards, but I have never seen these jumping jellyfish dice game. So I'm gonna pick this one up just because I've never seen it before. It could be something readily available online, but I love my jellyfishing stuff, so I'm gonna pick this up too for $8.99. Okay, so now we are in the Paw Patrol section, but I mean, I don't think I have to film here too much because basically every store everywhere is a Paw Patrol section. You know, there's Paw Patrol stuff in every store. There's whole sections, whole like, you know, buildings dedicated to Paw Patrol already. So I don't think we need to spend too much time here, but I will get some shots just for you guys. So this is another thing that is like a classic in souvenir gifts and is one of these custom street signs. So they have one for Paw Patrol you can get here as well as SpongeBob. So you know I'm gonna get a SpongeBob one. Let's see, do they have a Marcus? I mean, I'm sure they don't have one that says Comfort Cartoons. So maybe we could find Marcus there. That would be cool. Jonah. I'll take Jones too. Oh, they do. They do have one, Marcus Avenue. Okay, so we are taking this one too. A Marcus Avenue SpongeBob street sign. That is amazing. Only $5.99 too. Oh man, I would get one of these to give away to somebody, but you know, like it's very made for one person, so it's a little bit tough. Down here, they've got a magnet board too. You can see some of these. And pretty much the cool thing about this is like, other than here, you don't really see this stuff anywhere. So all of it is pretty rare. This right here, we're gonna grab Nick Universe Reptar magnet. So this is a little sliding Reptar magnet. He goes on your refrigerator and you can slide Reptar around the backyard there with the Rugrats in it. So I'm gonna grab one of these too. And to be 100% honest, I don't know why there's like these unlicensed keychains in here. There's like a bunch of them on here, which like I can promise you like are not licensed at all, but it's okay. Michelle. We couldn't find Mitchell, but we found Michelle. Which is what I sometimes call Mitchell, whether he likes it or not. All right, and then it comes back to the Avatar stuff over here. So we did check out everything. There is one more Nickelodeon store in the middle of Nickelodeon Universe. So we'll be checking out that one as well too, but we have to pick up everything that we got here. What a fantastic trip. I'm sure I tried to cover as much stuff as I can. I'm gonna get shots of the whole building. So if I didn't talk about something, at least we have a shot of it. But there is just so much stuff to look at. It's unbelievable. This is the biggest Nickelodeon store in the world. So, you know, it's tough to capture everything. Okay, so another thing I wanna get get is this. This is the official SpongeBob bubble wand. This is probably one of the easiest ones for me to like possibly not get because of the fact that it's just so big and bulky. But it's, come on, like it's a classic. You know, every time you go to Disneyland, Universal Studios, you end up seeing these bubbles everywhere. And this is the official SpongeBob one. And they also have one of these rotating lights here too. It's a spin one. You can see it spins up really fast like that. It's got the designs on the outside. See Squidward, Mr. Krabs, Sandy, SpongeBob there. I can definitely say I don't have one of these in my collection, and you probably could only get something like this again at Nickelodeon Universe. So we are gonna pick this up for sure. All right, so it has been decided, and it will be the Sandy plushie. We will be taking the Sandy plushie. Thank you so much to everybody on Discord. Appreciate you guys. So thank you to everybody on Discord. We will be taking Sandy. This is the one I wanted to get the most too, so I'm kind of glad that would end up being the selection. But I am a little sad that I can't pick these ones up, but maybe I can come back here. Again, I'm gonna be going to Nickelodeon, New Jersey too, so maybe I could pick up these ones at that location if they still have them. But Sandy is for sure the cutest one. I mean, you don't get Sandy every day, so I'd rather get Sandy knowing that we probably won't see her in baby form again, whereas, you know, we'll probably will see these guys again. All right, so we are going to check out. I tried to cover everything as much as I can. That was amazing.
That's super fun.
Just like at the top of your head, sorry.
That was super fun.
I think they heard you, but it's good to see you. All right, guys, we are going to check out here though, and then we are going to head on over to the next store. We're not done yet. We got one more store we're going to check out. We might not pick up as much there because a lot of the stuff may be duplicates of the stuff they have here, but if there's anything unique, special at that location, we will be picking that up too. If I can fit, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to fit all this in my suitcase. We will find out. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching so far. Hit the like button. Stay tuned. We got one more location. Let's do it. Yeah, this is my haul so far.
The suitcase is not that big.
Yeah, I think they're plushies, so I might be able to just like squish it. Yeah. I wish I had some vacuum seal bags, but I'd also need a vacuum. That's the problem, you know? Okay, so we got all of the bags there, all of it ready to go. We got lucked out on something too, so I mean, it was not lucky, it was actually bad luck, but turned into good luck.
Yeah.
So they had an issue with their card payment. I feel like the whole place has been having issues with their card payment because we had the same issue happen when we were doing the coin op day where we were trying to get all the pressed pennies in the whole like Nickelodeon universe, and none of the payments were working. Like they essentially just weren't taking the card. It kept coming up with errors every single time we wanted to like pay for anything at the park, and they ran into the same error when we were doing it, and it wasn't my card. It was just their system, like I guess not, I don't know, like either having something to where they weren't used to somebody like getting so many items or somebody trying to get like every pressed penny. So there was like something coming up to where it was blocking it. They tried doing it like 3 times. They had to scan our items like 4 times in a row. 4 different times they had to scan every single item, rebag them, trying different tricks to see if they can get it to work. And at the end, they were able to get to work by splitting it into 2 different payments. And because of the fact that it was like so long, we were just waiting there like what, 20, 30 minutes. Me and Karina were just chilling, we're laughing, telling jokes and stuff, having a good time. You know, we don't like to try to make like an issue, argue with them, get all frustrated. There's nothing you can do about it at the end of the day, and everybody's trying their best. So
It was really sweet. They were both really sweet.
yeah, and just because we were patient, they said they would give us a refund on our wristbands for the 2 days that we were here. So that was like $150 that we got for free just because we were patient. So sometimes just being patient, being nice to people, that's the best way to, you know, get the best result. They're gonna work a little harder for you to get something resolved.
And it feels good to be nice too.
Yeah, it feels better to be nice. You don't feel so angry after and stressed. And ultimately, they're gonna work harder to try to get your issue resolved because they have more respect for you than being upset and angry. And that's what they said was like, sometimes people get really upset. They're over here cursing and getting frustrated, yelling, and we were super patient, and you know, that's just how we are. So I'm glad that that worked out for us today. And you know, I don't know, it just was one of those moments you get rewarded for that, and it makes you, not that I wouldn't do it anyway, but it makes you motivated to stay like that, I guess. So we're gonna go into the next store here. We're gonna check it out. Sorry, it's a little bit loud, guys. We're gonna go into this store. This one's in the middle of the mall, and this is the last store. They have a toy store too, but the toy store is like more, you know, just toys rather than like specifically Nickelodeon stuff. Of course, there are some duplicates that are gonna be in this one, but we'll still check it out. Okay, so back here you can see this wall. So again, this is like a little mini store within it. So a lot of this stuff we saw at the other location. I just wanted to feature it since it's here anyway, though. They've just kind of got the same item kind of spread out a little bit, but there was a couple things that I did notice were different. different, like they had the burping Patrick at that one, whereas this one has this SpongeBob here, Squeeze Me plush. But after seeing all of this that we picked up, I don't think I'm gonna get much more else unless it's really, really small that I can just kind of squeeze into a pocket of one of my bags. But I still wanted to share with you guys. Got a few more t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. Oh, that was the bottle right there, see? And this was the bottle that I wanted to get. I knew they had a non-white one at this location, the green version of the Nickelodeon Universe one. The other location had the white one, which is, you know, gets dirty a lot easier. So I'm gonna get this one to add to my collection, the green Nickelodeon Universe. And that'll be, you know, I can fit that in like the pockets of my backpack, the little bottle holder section, fill it up with some water, and it doesn't take up too much space. So I'll grab this one for sure. Because right on the other side of this wall is the TMNT ride. You can see they have the Avatar stuff here, and then all of this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. So this one's super TMNT heavy because of the fact that it is, you know, right on the other side of the TMNT ride. It's basically the TMNT gift shop, essentially, but it does have other stuff too. Oh, how perfect is that? They have freaking TMNT ice pops in there. All right, guys, so we are gonna check out on that stuff, on the bottle, and we're gonna head out of here. All right, so right now I'm outside of the Nickelodeon shop. I told you guys we were doing the meetup, and a bunch of amazing people came. You guys can see here. Say what's up, guys. Big shout out to everybody that came through. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. They all brought so many gifts too. I had no clue. Like I was just like, if one person comes, I'll be happy. But so many people came, and so many of them brought gifts too. So when we get back to the cavern, we will be checking out some of the gifts that they brought, as well as the stuff that we picked up at the Nickelodeon store. It's gonna be a big video, so I hope you guys are ready for it. And make sure you guys hit the like button, if not for me, for them. I mean, come on. Can we give him a like? All right, thank you so much, guys. So back to the cavern. Okay, so we are back in the cavern. It is crazy. You guys still have so many more Nickelodeon Universe videos coming for you guys. I was ahead of schedule while we were at Nickelodeon Universe, so that way I could just focus on filming and just enjoying Nickelodeon Universe as much as possible. And boy, did I. It was a fantastic trip. I can't wait for you guys to see the other videos that are going to be coming up. There will be a Nickelodeon Universe or a Mall of America playlist that'll be on the channel by the time this series is over. So that way, if you ever want to rewatch the whole era of Mall of America or this whole arc, you definitely can do so. But we have so much stuff that we picked up at Mall of America, as well as some gifts that people brought from the meetup. So we'll be checking that stuff out, as well as everything we picked up in the Nickelodeon shop. I have so much stuff that I'm not going to take too long on each item. We will be ranking it briefly on a scale of 1 to 10, but it's also just an opportunity for you guys to get a closer look at the items that I picked up, because again, this is a collectibles channel. I want you guys to be able to get a close look at it rather than just kind of moving around in the store. So I don't even know where to begin. Let's just get started with this, because I'm obsessed with this plushie right now. The baby Sandy. Like, are you kidding me? She is so adorable. I love it so much. Again, there were so many items I would have picked up if I would have had like infinite space and infinite budget. You know, I did have a little bit of a savings. I was putting like, you know, $50 here, $50 there, you know, every couple weeks until it got to Nickelodeon Universe time, because I knew I was going to pick up a bunch of stuff. But I pushed that limit quite a bit. So maybe I'll get the other ones when I go to New Jersey, but since I only was able to pick one, I'm so glad that I picked this Sandy one. Sandy is such an underrepresented character. She's so cute. Her arms are actually like articulated, like you can actually move them and adjust them. They're on like a little swivel here, and the quality is fantastic. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Look at her nose, the little heart as her nose. Like, come on. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. You're gonna get a lot of 10s here today, because everything that I picked up, it was the best of the best in my opinion, because I only had a limited amount of space. So probably are gonna see a lot of 10s on this list. So next up here, we do the Halloween plushies. So, oh man, these are so good. We have the best one for sure, which is Squidward as the Flying Dutchman. You know, when it comes to Nickelodeon plushies, some of the items that are the most obscure and become the hardest to find down the lines are the amusement park ones, some of the more like obscure characters. And the fact that you could only pick up this Squidward at Mall of America makes him so much cooler. He's got the beard on there. He's got his Flying Dutchman sword. Looks like he's ready to react to a fish in a bowl.
I don't get it.
Just a perfect piece. 10 out of 10. We got the Patrick here dressed up as a mummy. Of course, it's so cute because like he didn't have enough toilet paper to really like mummify himself, you know, so you have all these missing spots here where he just had to spread it as thin as he could to get it to the top. So cute. 10 out of 10. We've got the Mr. Krabs here as a spider. Of course, like I said, they actually did put the bendable like stuff in his eyes on this one, so you can adjust it a bit, you know, push it down and then adjust it. So his eyes are actually like, you know, able to be posed comparatively to a lot of the plushies that were there. They had like the floppy eye Mr. Krabs. They almost always have to put those bendable wires inside them in order to give him that look. But look at his little hat too. I mean, that's gotta burn his eyes, like having like a hat fabric straight on his raw eyeball, but hey, it's still cute, okay? Beauty is pain. He's got his claws there. 10 out of 10. And then we have the Frankenbob here. I would say this is shockingly probably my least favorite. I mean, it's not really saying a lot because I still love them, but we had a Thai Beanie Baby Frankenbob years ago. We've gotten Frankenbob in like a few different fashions, so I feel like this was something that like it was amazing and I had to get it to complete the set, but it's not something we haven't seen before. That's why it's the only one that's gonna get a 9 out of 10. I would have loved to see SpongeBob in some kind of other weird costume that we haven't seen him in before, like in a plushie. Like maybe SpongeBob dressed up as like Man Ray or something, you know, something a little bit different. That would have been cool, but I still love this one and it goes great with that. So I'm still gonna give it a 9 out of 10. And if you wonder, everything is just on the side here because my box, I had to like spread everything around every box and package and a carry-on I had in order to bring everything. So I just got it all together based off my memory and it's all together here on the table right now. The next plushie here we got were the Christmas ones. I did leave behind one Christmas one and that was the Christmas SpongeBob one. That was just because it was just SpongeBob with a Christmas hat. We definitely have a lot of those in the collection, but I could not leave the freaking snowman Patrick. And I think my favorite of the Christmas ones for sure is this Gary with the peppermint sweater on his shell. So these two are fantastic and I gotta give both of them a 10 out of 10, especially Patrick's scarf being the same color as his shorts too. We're doing all the plushie here at the beginning because that was a lot of it. I got one more of the Flying Dutchman Squidwards and I'm gonna be giving this away on my Whatnot stream live to one of you beautiful people. If you guys aren't on Whatnot, you're missing out on so much fun. So the link will be down below. Use my link when you sign up though, because you'll get $15 for free just for signing up, and you can pick up any of the stuff that we do on our shows every single week. We're always auctioning off so much fun nostalgic stuff, so I'd love to see you there and hopefully you can win Squidward. Next up here we got Plankton. I mean the Plankton one, I didn't necessarily have like a reason for getting this one as much as I did the other ones because they were like very exclusive. He is an exclusive Mall of America one, but I just love Plankton, you know? He's just so funny looking and this is a big size Plankton. And this is actually I think the same plush they have available at the SpongeBob store in Florida. So I always wanted one of these, so I had to get it since I had the opportunity. Okay, next up here we've got Sponge on the Run, Camp Coral SpongeBob. I think personally that if Camp Coral doesn't get another season, it is going to be kind of like a cult classic. People that loved it, and people that didn't watch it maybe just, you know, are indifferent on it. But I personally love Camp Coral. I think it was such a fun series. If I had to pick between Camp Coral, the last 3 SpongeBob movies, and the Patrick Star Show, I would pick Camp Coral. Like Camp Coral is such a fun vibe. It's such like, it's like Camp Lazlo meet SpongeBob with like a summer chillness that I feel like can't be beat. So I love picking up Camp Coral stuff whenever I can find it. So this one is Sponge on the Run license and a Nickelodeon Universe plushie. I don't know if this one is exclusive to Nickelodeon Universe, but I've never seen it before, so I wanted to grab it because it's such a big size plushie too. 10 out of 10. Everything has been a 10. If I forgot to say it, it's a 10. Next up here we have the Reptar plushie. Now I'm not gonna lie, this is probably, you know, as a guy who has a lot of Reptar plushies, this is probably one of the ugliest. Like he is not really built that well, but you know, being that my internet nickname is King Reptar, head of the Rep Pack here on YouTube, I have to have as many Reptars as I see the opportunity for, and I do not have this Nickelodeon Universe exclusive Reptar. Yeah, I do not. So I had to get him, but he is definitely one of the ugliest. So I will say 8.5 out of 10, but I'm glad he was represented. Okay, so that is all the plushies here, guys, and I'm gonna be honest, there is so much stuff for me to put away in this video. I think that I'm only gonna put away a couple items just for a little clip here at the end, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to put away everything because it is gonna take some reorganizing, some readjusting, and also getting myself up to speed because I just got back from this trip. So getting my house reorganized, getting us back on schedule with the filming and stuff like that. And we'll slowly allocate things into the collection or to the vault depending on where they go. But I'm so grateful and happy that I got to pick up all these plushies. I'm gonna move these to the side and we're gonna check out the rest of this stuff, and then we're gonna check out everything that we got at the meetup. Okay, so some other stuff that I had to grab. Oh, these are just like little freebies. They actually didn't charge me for the bags because I picked up so much stuff. They were like, you can just have the bags. And the issue that I had with the checkout, like I said, they were unable to process my payment for so long, and it took them like 4 times of re-ringing my stuff, hanging out in the store for like 40 minutes. They gave us a refund on our badges for the actual park, and they gave me these free bags. So I got this Nickelodeon Universe tote here. Got SpongeBob on the front there and on the back. Very cute. I got another one here. I got 2 of those. I actually have 3 of them, but one of them is holding another video stuff. So I have 3 of these tote bags, as well as a plastic one too. So very, very cool. A little, you know, freebies. There's also these freebies there. I love saying freebies. These guides here. I'll probably be giving these away to some of our Patreon members on Whatnot. If they order something, I'll just throw it into their package. I only have a few of them. I have 2 of them that are like really, really mint. One that I'm gonna add to our vault with all of our files, and then one that I'm gonna be framing up because I have hung up in my house the maps for the Garfield hunt in Indiana, and I also have the Cartoon Network hotel inside and outside maps. I think it's so fun. Like, I think maps and these guides are such a good way to commemorate your trip and your experience. And looking at the map, you can kind of like, it's almost like a little checklist of your memories. Like, you can remember looking at the ride, remembering what that experience was like, what it looked like, and it just kind of is like a thread of what happened, you know? So I'm starting this little collection of like guides and maps from my trip. So I hope Comfort Cartoons and on this show we go on many journeys together. So the next one will be New Jersey. Hopefully they got a guidebook or a map or something like that. And there's a bunch of other trips I plan to do in the future as well. So I want to keep this consistently going, and I'm so happy that they had these. Okay, then next up here, this is like the very like, you know, typical amusement park kind of stuff, I would say. So this is like every amusement park or like fair or theme park has to have like one of these bubble guns, you know, that just shoots bubbles everywhere. It's the SpongeBob official bubble wand. It says you can have oceans of fun with SpongeBob's bubble wand, a continuous stream of bubble and lights effect. Turn any backyard into Bikini Bottom. Comes with a quick fill bubble ball to keep the action going, and batteries are included. You can play right away. And it was only $7. $7? That is ridiculously cheap. Like, I don't even think it would be this big if it was at Five Below. That is dirt cheap. Again, comparing that to like any typical amusement park type of item, $7? Heck yeah, dude. I would have grabbed more and to give them away, but they take up so much room. So I had to just get one. But it comes with also a bubble container with a bubble wand too, so you can blow regular bubbles and also use the bubble wand. Next up, this one's actually surprisingly more expensive than that one. I have no clue why, but this is the spin wand here. I've always loved these things here. This little like rotating engine there with the lights on it, and you got these SpongeBob characters. This one was $11.99, but another classic of, you know, amusement park items. So Nickelodeon Universe exclusive one. Great piece. Had to grab that one. Of course, you got to get your sweater, your merchandise, you know. This was actually one of the most expensive items. It was $50, but I did want to get like a hoodie to kind of commemorate the trip, and it was cool they had one in my size, and that is the Nickelodeon Universe blue sweatshirt with the Nickelodeon Universe inside there. Very, very nice hoodie, I will say, but I don't know if it's worth $50, but like I said, I kind of expected all the stuff to be priced kind of like this because it is kind of like that theme park pricing. So being that this was one of the few items, I'm not going to give them too much complaints on it. I do wish they had like a black or a gray version of this because this blue isn't really my style, but I don't know. I probably am going to still wear it, and if I don't, it'll just go in the collection, but I did buy it with the intention to wear. So because they didn't have a lot of color options, I'm going to go ahead and give it 8.5 out of 10. And again, the price, you typically, if that was like at Walmart and it was that much, I would be ranking it a lot lower, but it's Nickelodeon Universe, and you have to set your standards a little bit lower when it comes to pricing because you know what you're getting into. Same way I do at Five Below. Like, my standards of quality are a little less because you're getting it for $5, and it's kind of the same thing. When you know what to expect, you can only complain so much. Next up in typical amusement park items, I got these little signs here. So this one says Marcus Avenue, and then this one says Ryan Way. So this one I'm going to be sending over to Ryan. These were about $6 a pop. Not terrible. Perfect little, you know, small, fits in your suitcase very easily. Little gift for your friends or family members, you know, that to show them, you know, a little souvenir from your trip and also get them a little something. So I don't know. This is the Cartoon Cavern. You know, this is technically, they didn't have one that said Comfort Cartoons or Cartoon Cavern. So I'm gonna probably just put this in my house somewhere. You know, the hallway is gonna be Marcus Avenue for $5, 10 out of 10. This one here, so this one's really cool because you can only get this at one of the entire, like all of Mall of America. There's only one store that was selling the green version. There was even stores in the mall that were selling the white Nickelodeon Universe one, but there was only the one store, the TMNT shop in the middle of Nickelodeon Universe, that sold this green one. So I think this one was the far less printed one. It was more to go on branding with the Ninja Turtles theme, but heck man, that looks way cooler to me. I love that green. It's one of my favorite colors in the world. So I'm so glad that I was able to pick this one up. And I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10. The white one, I'm giving that like a 7 out of 10 because all of them were dirty because it's a white container with this soft like silicone film over the steel. So it's just asking for problems. With this one, 10 out of 10. All right, then next up here we got these. This right here, the official Nickelodeon Universe puzzle. It says Mall of America on it. This is the kind of stuff I was looking for. 90-piece puzzle. It was $17. It's kind of a lot for a very little puzzle. It's also only a 12 by 12, which means the puzzle's like that big. So probably not worth it. But if you just want something from Nickelodeon Universe, it's a cool little piece. So I mean, I would probably say grab a plushie or something instead, but nonetheless, still pretty cool. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. Also grab this little Reptar wagon magnet. It did say Nickelodeon Universe on it. I don't know if it's exclusive, but it does say Nickelodeon Universe on the tag. So really cool little like drivable Reptar, them driving through Tommy's backyard. That's gonna go on our filing cabinet. We have all of our magnets there, so you know it's gonna be nice to mix it up with Rugrats ones. I don't have that many Rugrats ones on there, maybe like one. I grabbed these here, the sour and spray candy. They were only $3. I didn't try it out because it didn't say, it just says sour juice candy, but it doesn't say what flavor. Like, is it just juice? Water, sugar, malic acid, artificial flavor, cola. So it's cola sour flavor again. Yeah, I think I'll just keep these sealed. I tried all that cola sour candy in our Nick Candy video where we went to CVS and tried all of them out and they were terrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know, sour cola. You could, if you want sour cola, just go grab a bottle of Coke or Pepsi, leave the lid open for 2 days, drink it. That's pretty much what it tastes like. Terrible. I'm gonna give that a 6 out of 10. Next, we got the Jumping Jellyfish dice game. Another item I'm not too sure if it's exclusive. Probably not, but I don't have them. And it was very small. Cool little dice set there. And I mostly love the packaging on it. The packaging is very nostalgic. It doesn't even look like the pineapple era. I mean, there's no pineapple aesthetic besides like on the trim there. So I think it's a very unique product design. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. And then we've got the Pez. This I know for sure is not exclusive to Nickelodeon Universe, but I had not had an opportunity to pick one up. So the Pez pineapple here with the 25th anniversary logo on it. It also has the 25th anniversary sticker on there, which I have not seen on all of them. So I'm glad I was able to get this one. And you've got the silver Spongebob that goes in there, as well as the new designs for the Pez's. So again, they did finally, after years, redesign the Pez mold for the Pez dispensers. They've been using that same Pez mold for the last 25 years. So to be able to get all of the new molds all in one cool display case, this is the perfect item. 10 out of 10. And then last but not least, this is not exclusive to Nickelodeon Universe. I did find that out because I was like, I have to look this up online. And that is the Golden Spatula. So this is made by Surreal Entertainment, which I will say that they usually don't make a huge quantity of stuff though. Like if you see a Surreal Entertainment product that's not like at Hot Topic or Box Lunch, if it's somewhere like online, you know, they usually just make it like once. They sell the ones they have and then they move on to another product. Like it's not like the Pez where you'll see it get restocked 3-4 times, or like the Snap and Switch SpongeBob sets where you'll see it on shelves for like a year. It's usually like a one and done. You know, if they don't sell them that well, they liquidate them to like Ross, TJ Maxx, Burlington, stuff like that, and then they're gone. So I think now is a good time to pick them up. The Stay Golden SpongeBob spatula. I did get one to give away on our Whatnot stream. Again, link down below. Use my link. You get 15 bucks for free, and you could win a golden spatula. And I got one to add on display here in the collection because you gotta have a golden spatula. I put one, I already wrapped it up and put it in the vault, and then I got this extra one. I don't know what it's for. I just saw the opportunity and I took it. So, and they were only $20, which is actually cheaper than what they're going for online. So it was the cheapest place to get this too. So I grabbed that, and that is an easy 10 out of 10. Easy 10 out of 10. I would have loved if they could have made like a Nickelodeon Universe exclusive version of it, maybe with like some kind of like decal on it or print difference, I don't know, but still a fantastic item. But that was all the stuff that we picked up at the shop here. So you guys got to see some close-up shots of it, some looks at everything. Let's go ahead and check out the stuff that people brought to our meetup that was right after our shopping trip at Nickelodeon Universe. Okay, so let's just cover everything as a whole. So I have it all in my Toys R Us bag here. I'm not gonna be ranking this stuff because I'm just overly grateful that anybody brought anything. I had no clue. That was not an expectation at all. I was just like, holy cow, people showed up. I was so shocked that anybody, like, I don't know, I didn't know if anybody would even show up because we're in Minnesota. The roads freaking are frozen. So the fact they even showed up was like the greatest gift. And then the fact that people brought stuff was so cool. So we got some Spongebob honey graham cookies. Fantastic. I actually did have these in the collection, but I did eat them. So now I have another box that is sealed in the collection. We got these right here. It's in no particular order. It's just all of it because how I got everything into the bags, like I said, was just to get it home. So we have this awesome Chilling Reign Pokemon poster here. One of them was friends with a person who owns a card shop, so they were able to get some really cool Pokemon stuff. So you have all the different Galarian versions of the legendary trio birds there. A Chilling Reign poster. This epic Evolutions poster right here with all the different Evolutions on there. This Pokemon poster is like insane because I have no clue how, I didn't even know this was a possible thing, but this is a Pokemon poster. It has every single Pokemon on it from generation 1 all the way up until Galar. So the only Pokemon missing on this are the Scarlet and Violet generation. So this is an unreal amount of 898 different Pokemon on one poster. An unbelievable piece there. And a great checklist too. Like if you're trying to collect all the, like at least one of each Pokemon, like a Pokemon card form or plush form. A beautiful checklist. We got an Ochako face towel here. This is like a mobile for like babies, you know, like you put in their above their crib, a mobile for the Pokemon Sword and Shield set Astral Radiance, as well as another little mini poster for Deku here from My Hero. So fantastic, a bunch of different ephemera there. I also got this Naruto card from somebody there. They actually went and tried out the Naruto machine that we saw in the Toys R Us video that you'll see soon. So this came from that. We got this fantastic Naruto primitive shirt, which is so dope. You've got Sasuke on the back here. You know I love Sasuke so much. And then it has the curse mark down here on the bottom too. Really cool piece. The artwork is fantastic on it. We got these magenta and blue walkie-talkies. I told them, I made a little joke saying that like, I'm gonna give Karina the magenta one. I'm gonna have the blue one. And whenever I just need assistance, I'll just be paging her. Paging Karina, paging magenta. Got a code blue in here. I need help picking up these plushies from Plush Roulette. Or other ridiculous requests. I have a feeling that maybe a lot of those will be left unanswered, but but I think I might keep them sealed. I'm not sure yet. We got this Jimmy Neutron Nick Magazine. This is the, I believe, this is Jimmy Neutron's Nick Magazine spy book here. It's like 007 Jimmy Neutron cover, as well as the Song That Never Ends SpongeBob book here. These freaking fantastic SpongeBob pool floats here. So these are pool floats. I don't have a pool, but for displayability, you know, as the cavern grows, I think these look fantastic, like up somewhere, especially these two. We got the Big Chillin' SpongeBob here, pool float. We got the Fun Flows pool float here where it says go with the flow. And then my personal favorite here, it says good vibes only, which is the whole motto of this channel, is having fun, being yourself, and enjoying the things you love. Good vibes only with Gary. Those I think will look fantastic if you blow them up and like put them on display. He was saying it would be really cool as well for like a summer type theme, so couldn't be more grateful for those. Those are so fun. We got a Pokemon lanyard, this fantastic SpongeBob green label towel here. I do not have this in the collection. Very cool, iconic imagery of SpongeBob there in the jellyfish fields. And then last but not least ever, we got this freaking this amazing Shadow the Hedgehog backpack here. And I think that's what was so cute and fun about it, was just seeing like how well everybody knew me and like the show, and you know, being able to connect with people that they've never met me in person, I've never met them, but like we all immediately connected. Like everybody at that meetup, we were all talking, having a fantastic time. I stayed there for like 3 hours talking and just having a blast with them, and it was so cool being able to connect with everybody. Like everybody in the group just immediately clicked, and of course that can't be guaranteed to to happen every single time, but the fact that it did, just that everybody could connect on a like-mindedness of the love of the things that we support here on this show and the things that we love here, all things nostalgia, whether it was something that that person connected with or not, every subject somebody brought up based off something they love was accepted and heard with a level of thoughtfulness and respect of a fellow collector of something that they love. So it was so cool getting to see everybody's interest, and the fact that they had different videos that introduced them to the channel, different series that were their favorite. It was a unbelievable experience, and thank you so much to every single one of you guys that ended up being able to make it to the meetup. I appreciate you so much. And to the people that didn't come to the meetup but I saw at the park and said hi and we talked for a little bit, thank you so much to you as well. But on that note, I might put a couple items, like I said, a couple items here, but there's so much stuff. I gotta get this cavern together, get everything situated in my house, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so I did add the golden spatula right here with the Galay grub. I think it looks fantastic there. I did add Sandy, the baby Sandy over here, to our bookshelf. I think she looks so cute just rested up here. It's one of my new favorite plushies. I added the Flying Dutchman Squidward down here next to Danny Phantom and also Lucy Loud right here next to the spooky shelves. And I did squeeze another Reptar here on the shelf. I think I have space for one more here, but it's got to be a shorter one. And I mean, I could also reorganize it too. I always got more room for more Reptars. And always glad to add a new jellyfishing product to our jellyfishing machine. But on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. If you want to support the show further, you can go check out my Patreon. Link is down below. You can sign up for $2 a month, and it helps keep us sailing on these seas and keeps these videos coming out for you beautiful people. Thank you so much to all of our Patreon members. And this entire series at Mall of America will have extended versions of every video with bonus content and behind the scenes clips that you will not be able to see anywhere else. And you also get them early release, ad free, and a bunch of other perks too. So go take a look at the Patreon. Again, I'm on Whatnot every single Friday, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. You use my link, you get $15 for free when you sign up. Go check that out down below in the description too. Everything you need is down there. And as always, I'll see you guys in the video right here, the most recent video. I know you're gonna love it. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios and bloop.